Hey there, welcome to Violet's DIY Style. If this is your first time to my channel, I'm Violet and I hope you consider subscribing. Also, don't forget to click on that bell button so you can be notified every time I upload a new tutorial. So today I'm going to share with you how I made these primitive vintage Valentine's home decor pieces using Dollar Tree items. The first one we're going to be making is an envelope with hearts, and all you're going to do is basically get any kind of tote bag or the recycle bags that they have at Dollar Tree, and I just used the back side of it because it doesn't have any print or anything on it, so I wanted it to be more of the solid colors. So I just went ahead and cut everything out, and I'm just using the back side again of one of these tote bags. Next, I just got a template, or just cut out a piece of paper, and a 12 by 12 square, and I'm going to cut that out of my fabric. You can cut out the square any size you want, depending on the size of envelope you want. I wanted it to be kind of a bigger envelope, so that's why I decided to go with a 12 by 12. Once you've cut out your square, really simple, all you're going to do is make an envelope shape. So all you're going to do is just grab 2 points or 2 corners, you're going to fold them inwards, and then you're going to put a little bit of glue to attach those two together. Then you're going to go ahead and grab one of the other points, which is going to be the bottom of your envelope, and then you're going to fold it inwards. Depending on how wide or how big you want your envelope is how much you're going to fold it. And then once you're done folding that, you'll fold the top point part inwards and then just glue everything together. And that's it. Really simple to make an envelope. And now you can leave it as is or add any kind of personal signatures or letters or address or whatever you want. I decided to leave it again more of a plain simple kind. So what I decided to do was just grab some brown paint, and then I'm just going to dry brush it all around the edges of my envelope just to give it more of that primitive, more vintage, old look to it. As you can see, I didn't dab it as good as I should have at the very top, but it's okay. It worked out anyway. So once I was done with that, of course, this dries really, really fast. All you're going to do, if you want to stand it up, is just grab any kind of recycled cardboard, and I glued mine in half and just stuck it into the bottom of my envelope, kind of to form a bottom for it in order for it to stand up a little bit more sturdier. Then I just set that aside. Next, I'm going to start making my hearts. Now, you can use any kind of fabric, again, you'd like. I'm using this white terry cloth fabric. I think this is like to wash your cars with. And I'm just using a little section of it to cut out a heart shape. Now, you can cut out as many heart shapes as you want, all different sizes, or you can use them all the same size. And make sure you keep all the scraps that are left over from that fabric, because you will be needing it for stuffing. Then I grabbed some of this felt red fabric, again from Dollar Tree, and then I just freehanded a heart shape on this one as well. And just keep trimming off until you get the right size of heart that you want. Next, I got some other baby blanket, which is this checkered white and gray fabric, and I did the same thing to cut out a shape of a heart. The actual white and gray checkered, I made it a lot larger than the other ones because I know this is the one I wanted to put in the very back of my display. So next, what I decided to do was basically make it like a pillow. So instead of using needle and thread, I'm just going to hot glue my 2 pieces of heart together. But of course, you could add that extra detail and add some red yarn or something like that around, like a stitch around the heart as well. Then just grab all that extra fabric that you cut out and stuff your pillow. Your heart pillow is what I'm calling them. But you can just stuff it and make it as stuffed as you want, or as thin as you like as well. Once you're happy with the size of your heart, just go ahead and glue that other section. And there you have it. And you're just going to do this to all the hearts that you cut out. Now, if you run out of scrap fabric or don't have anything else, you could easily use tissue paper or even some napkins and stuff your hearts that way as well. I thought this was such an adorable little Valentine's decor piece, something that you can personalize. You can even add maybe some of your own love letters in here as well. I think that would look really pretty as well. So once you're done making all your hearts, you just start with your largest heart in the very back of your envelope and then work your way inwards or towards the front by adding all the rest of your hearts. And I just added a little dot of glue on back of each one of my hearts in order for them to stay in place, because I did want them to kind of look tilted in different ways. And if you want your envelope to look more stuffed, you can easily add some tissue on the bottom before you add your hearts, so it can look more fuller in the bottom as well. Then you're going to go ahead and grab any kind of ribbons you want. I'm just going to go ahead and grab 3 of these different size ribbons, and I'm just going to cut them long enough to wrap around my envelope. Then I grabbed each one individually and tied a double knot on with each one of them. And I did this just so each one of the ribbons could go different ways to make it kind of a shape of a bow in the front. And then once you're done tying all of your ribbons, just go ahead and trim all of them off. Make sure you have them nice and neat and all in the sizes you like. Then I'm just going to go ahead and grab some of these berries. Now these berries, I did grab, have a few of them because I have them from one of those Michael's $4 boxes. But Walmart or Michael's, Dollar Tree usually has some kind of berries that you can use. And I'm just going to go ahead and just start twisting some of them together and just place them in random places throughout my decoration. And once you're done, there you have it. An adorable vintage style love letter envelope. So next, I went ahead and grabbed one of these boxes that has the 3, I call them like the 3 layered or that cut edge on either side. And then I'm just going to go ahead and give it a light coat of paint, which is white, and a little bit of brown, just to make it look more realistic, because what I'm going for is to try to make them look like vintage books. The stack look of vintage books is so in right now for all seasons or just year round. So I wanted to go ahead and get something like that without using so many books. So I just went ahead and decided to use one of these boxes. So as you can see, I'm just giving it a light coat of the brown, kind of a dry brush towards the end. And again, I did paint it white as well. Once you're happy with the look, just go ahead and set it aside and allow it to dry. So once it's dry, this is the way mine looked. And then I just went ahead and grabbed again some ribbon. And this one is the red and black checkered. Again, I got this one from Dollar Tree. So all I did was just kind of get the size of from one end to the other and then from side to side. Then trimmed off the ribbon, and I'm going to go ahead and glue it inwards into my little box. To give it that look as maybe like a gift wrapped, just to tie that ribbon around each one of my books, just make it seem like I tied them all together. So once I was done with that, I went ahead and just grabbed a few more ribbons, and I decided to go ahead and write some dates that are special to me. Instead of writing or some different wordings on here or Be My Valentines, I wanted to put some dates of some years that are very special to me. So once I was done with that, I went ahead and grabbed some more ribbon and just made a simple bow to put on top. Because I do want to make sure I have enough space on the top in order to add maybe a candle or any kind of decor piece that I would like. So I didn't want to add too much decoration on the top part. And as you can see, I'm just grabbing all the extra ribbons that I had. This kind of bow that I'm making is really good for all those little extra tiny pieces of ribbon that you have stored around your home that you might have in your little stash box. And that way you can use them all up, and it looks really cute together with all different shades of ribbons and what have you onto making one of these bows. So once you're happy with the way it looks, just go ahead and grab another piece of ribbon or jute twine like I did, and then wrap it in the center of your bow in order for it to stay in place. Once you're done, just go ahead and add some hot glue to your ribbon and then glue it onto the top of your box or the stack of books. Just arrange everything, make sure you like the way it looks, cut and trim any of the ribbons off. And then what I decided to do was just add 3 little hearts of each color, which is the pink, white, and red, right beside the dates that I wrote on my little books of stack of books. And there you have it, 2 adorable Valentine's primitive vintage home decor pieces. Which one's your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, you guys stay blessed. Bye.